Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Will. Today we're gonna talk about geoengineering. I think that if I just talk to you with my hands and my voice, I don't think I gonna deliver my presentation the best. So I think I'm gonna use my whiteboard here to explain more with you about geoengineering. So today we're gonna talk about geoengineering. So what is geoengineering? Geoengineering definition is it is like a large scale of manipulation of environmental, um, which this affects the climate on Earth. And if it affects the climate on Earth, this will cause global warming. So, what is global warming and how is it dangerous or bad for our Earth? So, let's imagine this is Earth. Sorry, I can't draw a circle like that. Okay, anyways, so this is Earth. So let's pretend this is Earth's atmosphere. And so, long ago, carbon dioxide have been roaming around in the Earth's atmosphere for a very long time. But there is like less carbon dioxide before human is born. So when human born and when fire is created, human create fire with coal, charcoal, wood, stone, and other stuff, and afterwards we use oil, fossil fuel, and gas. So what do we use them for? We use them to create heat and create electricity. So when we do that, we kind of like burn all those fuel, coal, and other stuff, and to create heat and electricity. So this, after we burn it, we will release a decent amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. But this is really common. Like it happened everywhere in the world, Vietnam, Asia, everywhere. So this makes the Earth's atmosphere full of carbon dioxide. So imagine this is the sun. Okay. So many years ago, the sun just produced heat for Earth, and then Earth reflects the heat outside, which make the Earth's temperature kind of like cool. But now, after fossil fuel is found, and after human has created fire, so we use it, and then we kind of like release the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, kind of like too much. So let's pretend these are carbon dioxide. So after the heat of the sun come in Earth, it's supposed to reflect out, but carbon dioxide stop them from reflecting out, which keeps the heat and make Earth warmer and warmer. This is not only the cause of factories, but also cause of vehicles such as cars, motorcycles, and others. So what do cars run by? They run by fuel, gas, and oil. And of course in the car they have to like burn those fuel in order to create electricity to make the car run. So when we do that, the car will release a decent amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere too. So these happen all around the world, which create a big carbon dioxide shield, which stop the reflection of the sun's heat. Now, today we're going to talk about geoengineering. What geoengineering is that they are created technologies and strategies to stop this climate, global warming. So, geoengineering is created to, reduce carbon dioxide in the atmosphere so that the sun's heat can reflect out, which make the Earth less hotter. Now, the first strategy I want to show you is biochar. Biochar is like charcoal, but Yes, it's like charcoal. So what is charcoal? Charcoal is wood, but it's burned. So instead of coal, we can use a tree and burn it, which create charcoal, and in that process, we can also like reduce carbon dioxide. And when we do that, and when we use trees as the main resources to create heat and electricity, coal, gas, oil, fossil fuel will not be used, so they won't be um, there won't be like a lot of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And then if you plant more trees, maybe like there's a big chance that Earth's gonna get a little bit cooler, and which increase the age of Earth. So that is charcoal. Oh wait, that's biochar. So what is biomass? Which is another strategy of stopping global warming. So uh, it's quite different from biochar. Like for example, biochar we have trees, but we use trees for main resources. But now with biomass, we're not gonna use trees for main resources. Of course, we're gonna use coal and gas, oil, and fossil fuel. Now, where do we get these? Of course, like trees, they trapped carbon dioxide in them, and when they die, they deliver carbon dioxide down into the underground. This make carbon dioxide is transformed into coal, neither coal, gas, oil, or fuel. So humans will use these stuff to burn it to get heat and electricity, and they also release tons of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. But if you plant enough trees, these carbon dioxide will travel back to the trees, back to the ground, and make the whole circle, which make it more balanced. Like you can use as many as you want. Like you can use it as many as you want, but as long as you plant more trees, it won't be such a problem. So, um, I think that's my main point about geoengineering. That's also what I'm gonna. That's all what I'm gonna deliver to you today. So I think it's time to end the presentation, and please have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.